And start us off. Guitar. Pastor Daniel is here. And let's have the team back there. Let's have your team come up, Grace. And then let's have you guys move over and fill in the crowd. Grace, your team come up behind me, please. No, just stay there. All right. So Grace's team, come on up while we're singing. And then let's have our keynote speakers come on up. And all of the speakers, come on up. Nathan, come on up. All right. Let's fill in the middle too. Come on, move over. It's okay. Come on over. Everybody scoot over. All right, let's start singing. Go. Start.
See, how great is the God?
Oh, praise, and my heart will sing. How great is our God.
We are gathered here at our nation's capital to be the voice for human rights in North Korea, for the voiceless 120,000 political prisoners, for the millions who died of starvation, for the Christians in North Korea. We are here to be the voice for the orphans. These are our blood-related brothers and sisters, and we are here to be their voice. And we will keep on shouting, we will keep on praying until the day our suffering North Korean brothers and sisters are free to speak on their own. With God on our side, we will not fail.
Dear members of Congress and Senate, my name is Sohee Kim. Some have failed to address the human rights violations that are part of the daily lives of the people and children of North Korea. Underneath all the international focus on North Korea's denuclearization and stopping the missile launches, the North Korean government continues to commit unimaginable crimes against humanity, including torture, murder, persecution, imprisonment, and starvation, which is exactly what Mr. Ji Sung-ho, who is standing here next to me today, experienced when he was much younger than me. Facing starvation and persecution, he was forced to escape to China and traveled 6,000 miles to find freedom. Sadly, there are still tens of millions who are suffering in North Korea and hundreds of thousands living in China as refugees and orphans who have no voice but are yearning for liberation. Freedom comes with a cost, but whatever the cost, I and all of us standing here today are willing and ready to bear it, to pave the road for hope in North Korea. We are here today to ask all of the members of Congress and Senate to join us in giving hope to the hopeless, bringing light to where there is no light, and to be the voice for human rights in North Korea until the day all people and children of North Korea are able to freely speak on their own.
Hello, my name is Christine Lee, and I am from Arizona, and I'm here today with the Korean Church Coalition to be the voice for human rights in North Korea. The voiceless, persecuted Christians in North Korea who cannot freely assemble or worship in North Korea. These are my blood-related brothers and sisters, and I am here to be their voice.
Hello, my name is Christine An from New York, and I'm here today with the KCC to be the voice for human rights in North Korea, to be the voice for the 120,000 political prisoners in North Korea who are punished for 3 generations for the crimes of their fathers. These are my blood-related brothers and sisters, and I'm here to be their voice.
My name is Nathan Ryu and from New Jersey, and I am here today with the KCC to be the voice for human rights in North Korea, the voiceless North Korean orphans who are waiting for the North Korea Orphan Adoption Act to be implemented so that they can be adopted into waiting families. These are my blood-related brothers and sisters, and I am here today to be their voice too.
My name is Jason Lee from California, and I'm here with the KCC to be the voice for human rights in North Korea, the estimated 300,000 North Korean refugees living and hiding in China. These are my blood-related brothers and sisters, and I'm here to be their voice.
My name is Joyce Lee from California, and I'm here today with KCC to be the voice for the human rights in North Korea. The voiceless North Koreans who cannot freely assemble or worship in North Korea. These are my blood-related brothers and sisters, and I'm here to be their voice.
My name is Hannah Cho from California, and I'm here today with the KCC to be the voice for human rights in North Korea. The voiceless North Koreans who were imprisoned and even publicly executed without trial in North Korea, just like Chi Sung-ho's father, who's caught trying to escape to China and being repatriated and murdered. These are my blood-related brothers and sisters, and I'm here today to be their voice too.
My name is Ashley Sun from California, and I'm here today with the KCC to be the voice for human rights in North Korea. The voiceless 5,000 North Korean defector orphans who still roam the streets in search of food and shelter like Chi Sung-ho once did when he escaped to China from North Korea. If caught, he would never be repatriated back to North Korea where they are imprisoned, tortured, and even murdered. These are my blood-related brothers and sisters, and I'm here to be their voice too.
Good afternoon. My name is Grace Kim, and I stand here as an American citizen and a member of the Korean Church Coalition for North Korea Freedom, urging our government to hear our voice. Today, we are gathered from all across the country to exercise our freedoms of speech, religion, and press. We are able to stand for what is right, to rally and urge our government to listen to our concerns, which they have done and continue to do. We are blessed to live in a nation where this is allowed and even encouraged because our freedom and rights have been fought for time and time again. North Koreans, however, do not have what we call our unalienable rights. North Korean citizens are subject to the circumstances in which they were born into. And thus, here we stand, to be their voice and to fight for what they cannot. President Trump has initiated a conversation with the otherwise isolated country in a historic summit this year. Mr. President, Congressman, please join us in this fight for human rights in the darkest corner of the world. America has watched from the sidelines long enough. We cannot and should not sit idle in our blessed lives while our North Korean brothers and sisters are eating dirt to fill their stomachs, tortured and imprisoned for ambiguous crimes, and tracked down to be repatriated from the borders of China with nowhere else to go. Denuclearization is simply not enough. With this recent attention and exposure of North Korean activities, we must not leave out human rights in international conversations. The United States has always taken pride in being a leader of the free world, a champion of human rights. Our government has finally taken action on their development of nuclear weapons. The world can no longer stand by as the North Korean dictatorship oppresses the lives of silenced millions. We must take action. Implement the North Korean Adoption Act and the North Korean Human Rights Act. Pass a resolution calling upon the leadership of the North Korean government to dismantle its concentration camp system. Pursue additional sanctions against the myriad of unquestionable human rights violations and provide aid for the suffering citizens. Protect defectors like Chi Sung-ho. We will not give up. We cannot stand down until North Korea is set free. Whether Democrat or Republican, Christian or not, we as Americans love our freedoms. So here we stand as citizens of this free nation to fight for what is right. President Trump, Congressman, my fellow Americans, if not you, then who? If not now, then when? Hear our voices and join our movement. Let us put our differences aside and stand for justice in all parts of the world. Thank you.
Amen.